Tahan na tayo! Tahan na tayo! Okay, that's enough of that crap. I suck. Oh, shit. Alright. Enough of that. What's up, Babymetal, Texas? I'm here to talk a little bit about Babymetal and my love of music. Let's start off with, well, I guess how everybody else has been starting off with these videos. Where did I start in my music? Well, hold on. I need a little background music here, so hope you don't mind a little Ijime in the back. Alright. My music, my love of music started in the 60s. With my parents' love of music. Well, semi-love of music. They loved that doo-wop, bubblegum music from the 60s, late 50s. You know, Elvis and, you know, the doo-wop stuff. The coasters and all that kind of stuff. I was kind of young, so I didn't really, you know, that was just noise to me. But when my mom bought the Beatles' White Album, it kind of sparked something in me. The music actually moved me. And it was the first time I was a little kid, but I knew the Beatles were something special. Of course, not long afterwards, they broke up, and soon after that, John Lennon was killed. Well, the thing is, I got into that kind of bubblegum type music back in the day. It was when I was, I guess, around 12, 13 that I started listening to my uncle's music, my mom's brother. And he was heavy into, you know, Styx, Journey, Boston, Van Halen, AC/DC, not the new AC, I mean the old AC/DC, 70s AC. And I fell in love with it, man. It was my kind of music. Rebellious, different. You know, at that time, you gotta understand, that kind of music was very different from everything that had come out before. And I guess that's been my thing, is that I'm always looking for new music. When the 80s came along, man, the 80s sucked. That music sucked. I mean, you have a few gems here and there, but most of what was going on in the 80s was this new wave of music. Naked Eyes and Depeche Mode and Duran Duran, that kind of stuff. As far as the metal scene was going, well, you know, you still had your classics like Black Sabbath, who started it all, and Deep Purple. But there were new bands coming along that sparked my interest. Like, at that time it was Def Leppard. Def Leppard had just come out with a new album called Into the Night. Really different. Of course, I was still into Van Halen and, you know, stuff like that. That's when 5150 came out. And, but, you know, I couldn't get into the glam thing, you know. Yeah, I was into Kiss, but I didn't consider them glam, although they did paint themselves up. I wasn't into Motley Crue and the whole painting of the faces and Poison and Europe. I was into unique music, Asia, yes. You know, stuff like that. It was like progressive stuff. Rush, I loved Rush. But once the 80s passed by and all that long hair music and crazy stuff went by, new stuff started coming out. I guess what they call the new wave of heavy metal. I remember the first time I heard Korn. I was living in Tempe, Arizona at ASU, and there was a Tower Records right there, right around the corner. And I would go to that Tower Records, and they had a magazine that would come out, and it had a CD in there, and it had like 20 songs in there, all different new stuff, independent stuff, indie rock, folk rock. I mean, just all the new stuff that was coming out. And that was the first time I heard Korn. It was one song. It's called Blind, and I was mesmerized by it. I mean, I was like, wow, what is this? You know, it's something totally cool, totally different, totally new. And of course, from then on, you know, the 90s exploded with all kinds of new metal. You know, right after Korn came out, you know, you got Limp Bizkit that came out, Linkin Park, you know, that kind of music. And it was refreshing. It was something new, it was something cool, something totally different. And then it just, I don't know, I mean, you know, before that, of course, you had Nirvana that came out. Nirvana, I'm a big Nirvana fan. But Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, that was basically it. There was nothing else other than that. You know, so I don't know, to me the 2000s, the late 90s and the 2000s, it just kind of stagnated, you know. I could never get into the hardcore death metal and black metal. I couldn't get into that stuff. I did like Black Label Society, but you know, Children of Bodom, that kind of stuff, I don't know, just it was anyway, during the 90s I really got into Incubus. Incubus was a big group for me. Their songs had a lot of meaning for me, and a lot of it hit right here, you know. But like I was saying, everything kind of stagnated, you know. It died. Everything sounded the same. Even Korn's songs sounded all the same. I mean, Korn never really changed. They just kind of stayed the same. You know, Linkin Park, well, Linkin Park I like, but they kind of same, you know, they got old. But when Babymetal came along, you know, this is the thing. I was looking through YouTube, and I looked through YouTube for all kinds of different things, not just music, but all different kinds of things. But that Gimme Chocolate song, you know what? I'm gonna put Gimme Chocolate, because that song is what started it all for me. All this love for Babymetal. I heard this song. Oh man, enough with your ads, YouTube, enough. Okay. I heard this, and I stayed staring at it, and I couldn't stop staring. And then I was like, what the hell? And before long, I mean, I'm watching, and I see these girls, Moa and Yui, and oh my god. And that little smile Moa does, dude, that sealed it for me right there. I was like, I had to see what else was out there. What was this group? What was this coming out from Japan? I mean, I've been into Japanese rock, loudness, ex-Japan, you know, stuff like that. But to me, it was the same as any other rock out there. It was still metal. It was still regular metal. It was nothing spectacular. You know, this just blew my mind. And it became a phenomenon that I kind of flowed into, man. It just, I watched all their videos. I made research on them. I found out when they were born, how tall they were, how much they weigh. You know, the usual fanboy stuff. And you know, I've never been a fanboy. I've never been someone. Yeah, I followed Incubus, but I never went to their concerts and waited backstage, and I never got there early, or I never made a trip out of town for them. You know, if they came to San Antonio, great, I went to them. If they didn't, no big deal. I had all their DVDs, I had all their CDs. I was part of their fan group, but their fan club, not their group, but their fan club, and it's just, you know, it's just their basic fan club. It's nothing like what our fan club is like. You know, that's one thing I fell in love with, was once I joined all the different fan club groups, it became a huge community. Community of music lovers, metal lovers, J-pop lovers, regular American pop lovers, people who never listened to this kind of music ever before. They saw it, they heard it, and were mesmerized and enchanted by it. Yeah, that's the word, enchanted. We were all enchanted by these beautiful, beautiful girls. And their music is intense. What can you say, man? You know, and then I saw all their live videos, you know, their live shows. When I discovered them, it had been right after they had done France and Germany and the UK in Sonosphere, so you know, I kind of missed all that. And when I got into it, I started seeing all their live performances on YouTube, and I was like, wow, I have to go see them. Well, lo and behold, they did an LA show. Didn't get to go. Didn't think about it. Like I said before, I was never the type to go out of town for a show. I crossed my fingers and said, well, maybe they'll come by, maybe they'll come closer or something. They went on their Lady Gaga tour. They did Heavy Montreal, and that was it, you know. And I was like, oh, I missed out. And then as I kept, you know, seeing their videos and stuff, I was like, I have to go, man. I have to go to one of these shows. So I scrunched up, saved some money, not much. You know, how many people can claim that they can go to New York, go see a concert, have a good time, and then come back with just enough money to make it home with under $500, man. Not that many. I guarantee you a lot of people spent a lot of money out there. I was able to get one shirt, 'cause that's all the money I had. But thank goodness they came out with that Go merch and that MFL store in the UK, and I was able to get another shirt. And of course, by that time, Redbubble had come out, and Hot Topic had come out with their shirts, and well, I got mine. But one thing I did notice that was very, I don't know, unusual for me at least, is that all these fans started selling their stuff on eBay for crazy prices, man. I mean, just today I got on the internet and went on eBay, and I found the one shirt, the new shirt for the new club, for $129. Dude, just sign up for the damn thing. Get it for $40, man. Oh my god. People are gonna pay for it because people are crazy about Babymetal and Babymetal merchandise. I mean, there's even a guy on there trying to sell a fake Kitsune mask that's autographed by the girls. Well, of course, we know that. And he says he got it at New York. Well, we know he didn't get it in New York because the girls never signed anything in New York. We were there. We waited backstage. No interaction whatsoever with any of the fans. The only autographs that were given out were the ones that came with the VIP passes, and that was it. So be careful, guys. There's a lot of scammers out there. But getting back to Babymetal, I mean, what can you say? You know, they're coming out with new songs. The One. Bubblegum Dreamer or Bubble Dreamer, whatever the name's gonna be. You know, they got more stuff lined up because that's what they do. They surprise us out of the clear blue. Boom, there's a new song, and I've been noticing that's the way they do things throughout the year. They release a single, go a couple of months, release another single, a couple of months, another single, and always B-sides to the single. So that's where they get their fill-in for the rest of the albums. And I have a feeling 2015 is gonna be one awesome year for Babymetal and for us, man. You know, here at Babymetal Texas, we've become one big family. I love all you guys: George, Raylene, Lewis, Mark, everybody else, Alonso, man, everybody, dude. I just, y'all are awesome, man. Y'all are a good group of friends, a good group of people, and I hope to continue this on for a while longer, man. And I'm glad to have met all of y'all in New York. That was an experience and a half, man. But anyway, that's it for now. Excuse my guitar playing early in the at the beginning. I was just in a good mood after Christmas being crazy and just pretty much boring for me. All I did was stay here. Didn't even get a phone call from anybody. But oh well, that's my life, man. Alright guys, that's it for now. See you.